welcome to Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup. I'm your host, Jason Bland, and tonight is pretty much the one-year anniversary of the show. It's May 8th right now, but May 10th was our first show. I didn't realize that until about a week or so ago. Tonight we have a special guest on, Joe McCarthy from Rhode Island. He is part of a team called Paranormal Hunters. They broadcast their own TV show on a local cable news network. We're going to talk about him, some of his investigations, including the Lizzie Borden house, which I'm totally interested in. One of those things on my bucket list I want to go to. All right, guys. Also, we got Jamie D in the panel, and my always favorite co-host Judy. And we guys will be with you in just one sec. All right, welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. How are you doing tonight, Joe?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Now, people, Joe is got it on running off a Fire tablet. We're going to try to hold through the show with him. He does have not the greatest connection, which we've done. I've had worse connections on the show, so it's not that bad, but he might go in and out. We'll bear with us on this. This is Joe's first interview. Joe, we get to pop your interview cherry tonight. we will be gentle. And then, of course, Jamie D and Judy there in the panel. How are you guys doing tonight? You there?
Good. Yep.
All right. And guys, I will try to. Oh, I always want to have you on, Jamie and Judy. Sadly, Judy didn't make it to the Steve Huff show. We figured out she needed to switch out headphones. That was it. That's all you needed to do.
I made it. I just couldn't say nothing.
Oh, that sucked so bad. Well, he said he would come back on. We'll definitely have him back on. And
I had so many questions for him, and I couldn't say nothing.
I know. It was breaking my heart. It was. All right, so are you ready for the World Wide Web of Weird?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. I always got weirdness going on with that. Let me get my lower third here away. This is the Skype line. I don't know if we're going to do Skype calls tonight. I don't know. We were kind of talking with Joe here, who's interested in the ghost box stuff because he's a paranormal investigator and he's interested in some of the apps. We might do some live ITC tonight. I don't know. Like to hear the thoughts from the chat room. If you want to hear some live ITC later, maybe we might do it. But first off, before we get into the interview with Joe and maybe some live ITC, is the World Wide Web of Weird. You know it. All right, on the World Wide Web of Weird, we're going to start off with what I don't know what to call this. A weird flying creature? I'm not sure. This came off, I saw this on the Coast to Coast AM website. It's a strange video recorded in Mexico. It has some UFO enthusiasts wondering if the odd object undulating in the footage, undulating, I love that word, in fact, an unidentified flying creature. The enigmatic film shows a translucent anomaly which resembles a tadpole seemingly swimming in the sky over the city of Guadalajara. Oh, I probably butchered that. As the mystified witnesses watch the scene unfold and discuss it in Spanish, they utter an astonished response that can be understood in any language. Wow. Some UFO researchers have seen that footage suggest that it captures the obscure phenomena of living creatures, heretofore known to science, that inhabit the skies and space. Other viewers, however, are more skeptical and argue that the object is merely a deflated balloon or plastic bag that has been caught in the wind. All right, well, let's play this puppy and see what we think. Not that my opinion matters squat, but okay. Maybe. There we go. It looks weird.
It looks like a kite. It's like a kite.
I was gonna say, or a balloon. I was like gonna say a balloon shaped like a heart, maybe.
It looks like a jellyfish.
Well, that's what the people that think it's a living creature say it looks like a jellyfish. But I could definitely see where this might be a balloon that got lost or something, and there's its tail end. I don't know. It's so hard to say. It could be something. It could be floating debris in the air. It's hard to say. It's weird though. The way it's moving is definitely weird.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be the way that the wind's caught. Like, you know, a plastic garbage bag. That seems like that it could be possible. You know, I don't know.
That's what it looks like. You don't see the handles of it almost.
Yeah.
But if I saw that float in the sky, I'd take out my phone and try to record it too, just to be like, I don't know. All right, let me get to the next article here. Get out of this full screen. Next up, oh, there's my notes. All right, this one, next one, you know, I love time travel. I'm a huge fan of it. As in my imagination as a boy, I was Back to the Future was one of my favorite movies. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and then right now I'm wearing a shirt with a doll. I can't see it because I got the screen share on, but you'll see it in a minute. I love time travel, and it's hard to find any real evidence of time travel. Now everybody's seen the Charlie Chaplin person with the cell phone video. I played it on the show. I want to do a show on time travel somehow, some way. I need the right guest, I think. But this is another cell phone clip. This one's not now going all the way back to the 1920s Chaplin film. This is let me see. Let me read the article actually here. It's from a viral video claims to show a spectacular heavyweight boxing match held in 1995 between Mike Tyson and Peter McNeely using a 21st century camera phone to snap photos during the fight. According to out-of-place artifact conspiracy theorists, the video is proof of time travel because camera phones were not yet available to consumers markets in 1995. I remember 1995, X-Files. Remember the big phones they would pull out and look really cool because they're FBI and they got a cell phone. And it was like really big. Then they got smaller as the show went on. The video first uploaded to YouTube on September 18th, 2015. It appears to show a member of the audience holding up an object in a manner that suggests that someone is using a camera phone to snap photos or film the heavyweight fight between Mike Tyson and Peter McNeely that took place in Las Vegas, August 19th, 1995. The clip has been viewed more than 2 million times since it was uploaded onto YouTube, and it has sparked a furious debate, with conspiracy theorists throwing down the gauntlet to skeptics to provide an alternative explanation to the suggestion that someone attended the 1995 fight holding a piece of technology that was years before the consumer version became available to the market. All right, so let's get this puppy up and rolling here. I've watched it a few times now. I don't know. My opinions. I can't say. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with something. No, it was this.
In Tyson's return, he plans to go straight ahead, but with elusiveness, something to
See it? All right, let's pause their creepy music there. But you see the phone, like right there. It looks like a Samsung or something. Doesn't it? I mean, what the heck is he doing?
I got a theory on that.
Okay, cool.
Front row Mike Tyson fight, you've probably got some money. Could very well be someone who got his hands on what's the word?
Kind of new camera.
A prototype of a phone or something.
Well, there were
digital camera.
Digital cameras were still kind of hitting the market in '95, and there were some weird ones out there. So there might be.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is people with some bucks might have gotten a prototype. They get a lot of things a lot sooner than the rest of us do.
They might have had some prototype more megapixel camera that required it to be, and it might not be that thin. It might be bigger than what we're seeing the front of it. I don't know. It's weird. It does look like a thin phone to me. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, it does. But I think it's probably someone with some money who got a hold of something that normal people couldn't get a hold of.
That's what I'm waiting to hear. I'm waiting to hear somebody coming forth and say, "Oh no, that was blow blow blow. Some far out company out there made this this camera back in 1995, and that's what they had." I'm waiting for that, but it hasn't happened yet. Nobody's that I've seen so far has come across with that yet. So maybe they have, and it's lost in the wave of "he's a time traveler" post all over. But I can't help but get like a little kid glee though when I see something like that. Just like the Chaplin video, which like a lot of people say that's a hearing aid of some sort.
What's this Chaplin thing? I think I must have missed that one.
The Charlie Chaplin video, it shows it was from one of it was like they're filming outside as old black and white, and it was at the Chinese theater in Hollywood or something like that, and this lady's walking by, and she's got her hand up with almost looks like a black cell phone kind of device up to her ear as she's walking by talking.
Huh.
So, all right. So the next one, we've done UFO, kind of maybe floating green bag. I don't know. We've done time travelers. So let's get to ghost. All right. So a video allegedly filmed. This is another one that came from Coast to Coast AM. Of course, I think they get it from somewhere else. But this is a video allegedly filmed at a haunted hospital in Honduras. Captured a startling scene when something anomalous pokes its head out of the doorway and then suddenly disappears. Very little is known about the origins of this footage and even the purported location. School Hospital Universitario. That's what it looks like to me. It's merely a theory of ghost researchers who have seen the film. Nonetheless, this hasn't stopped a colorful backstory from being added to the enigmatic footage. The Honduran hospital is said was where a distraught doctor committed suicide in his haunted building ever since. Although the film is undoubtedly creepy, its suspicious provenance, being that they were there to film ghost. A ghost film opens the door to any number of possibilities of what it's seen. It may truly capture a ghost peeking around the corner. It just might be a crew member accidentally stepping into the frame during a filming of a Honduran horror movie. They're filming a horror movie. What better publicity than we caught a ghost on tape for a movie being filmed in Honduran Hollywood? I don't know, but it's interesting. We'll see. All right, so I don't think there's any audio with this. Let me see. Oh, there is. All right, see, it's like right there. Let me pull it out, make it bigger. Somebody right there sticks her head out. Weird looking though. It's not fully formed. I don't know. It's weird looking. I don't think it'd be an accidental person stepping into view. You'd think you'd see more detail than that. It is a crappy video. It's a Honduran movie.
Looks like a skeleton, almost skeleton head.
Fleshy creature or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see it kind of like see through a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely has like a translucent kind of look to it. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
And if you hear somebody crying in the background, that's my baby upstairs. It's not from the video. He's having a conniption fit. All right, let me get out of this. I don't want to add. All right, so we got some other videos. I don't have articles for some of these other videos, but this is an interesting UFO. Only information I can get on it so far is it says captured over Mudgee. Anybody know what Mudgee is? I'll look for that in the chat. I don't know where that is, but or let me know if somebody says something in chat, Jamie. You're going to see this jet flying around, and then there's this, looks like something way up there flying. Now, my question is, it could be a bug, and it's at a lower distance, and it looks like it's flying up high. I don't know. But it looks like it's right up there with it, that it's flying up high, some object way up there. If I remember right, the audio had some weird stuff to it, but it's not coming through. It seems like it's going to hover there, and then it floats away, or takes off. I shouldn't say floats away; it zooms off. So I don't know. It doesn't move like I think a bug would at that distance either.
I think it's in Australia somewhere.
That's what I was thinking. There's a lot of stuff in Australia going on. You know what? Hey, I don't have an article on this, but I did see an article and I forgot to save it. You remember, I don't know, Jamie, if you were on a show with me, I talked about the Malaysian school epidemic, the people evacuating the school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I read an article. Now, who knows how true this is? This stuff goes so viral. There's so much crap out there. But it's saying now that there's 2 other schools that they had to evacuate and bring in priests in, that it spread.
Wow.
Like, is it a hysteria? Is it something like, Salem, Massachusetts kind of deal? Is it some kind of crazed hysteria that's not real? Or, kids are like, hey, let's say we're possessed and they'll close down the school. Just like that first school did, is what I'm wondering. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being narcissistic. All right, so we got another International Space Station video here. Monitors brown. Of course. This is brought to you by Secure Team, I should say that. This is one of their videos. You can check out Secure Team 10.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Man, we've been pumping out videos over the past 24 hours. You guys are probably sick of me. And you know what? I would be too, with all this crazy conspiracy nonsense, right? As the trolls say. But I was actually responding on Facebook to our most recent video about the crazy massive object that was found in the Apollo 8 image when I got a message from someone saying, Tyler, get on the International Space Station live stream page right now and look at this object sitting over the Earth's horizon, and that this definitely has to be something because the sun is behind the ISS, so the chances of it being a lens flare are extremely slim. So I jumped onto the ISS, and what you don't see in this video, because I was just a little bit late starting the recording, the screen capture, is that when I actually first went, I immediately went on the ISS live stream page, and the camera was actually zoomed in directly dead center onto the area where this object was. And just as I began loading up my screen capture software, the camera slowly panned back out to its original position, zooming out to the image that you're seeing now. And as you're seeing, we have this very faint but visible cigar-shaped UFO, unidentified, sitting up over the Earth's horizon.
Makes you wonder if when he said he got on there, that's why I wanted to play that part that Eddie said that was zoomed in when he first got on, and it zoomed out, that they saw it too. They knew it was there too. Obviously, if we can see it, they can see it. And when he says there's always a ton of these, yeah, there are. There's a ton of International Space Station footage out there. This one was cool because he got on and saw it for himself right away. He didn't get it from somebody else who, screen captured it. All right. That's his videos there. I think I've got all the videos. Oh, nope, I got one more. I forgot about Bigfoot. We can't forget about Bigfoot. All right, first off, I got 2 Bigfoot videos. This one here, Bigfoot, April 16th. This is, I think, with a drone. This is the one where his drone is, he's trying to find his dog with a drone, and he finds a dog chasing a Bigfoot. There's no audio to it because it's from a drone. You see the dogs down there. That's the brown thing's the Bigfoot. Looks like he's petting the dog. I would say a juvenile Bigfoot because that doesn't look like could be a big dog. It looks like it'd be a small Bigfoot. Or a guy in a ghillie suit. But remember I said that we're going to get now all these drones out there. We're going to start getting Bigfoot drone footage. And it's happening.
This one's pretty cool.
It is cool. That's why I thought I'd play it, that's the great thing about drone technology. The hide-and-seek game might be over for Bigfoot. Finally. But I don't know if this is really Bigfoot. And to prove that point, I got another video about Bigfoot in just a second. And you know this guy's monitoring this live. Like, oh, this thing's like right up on my dog. There he is petting the dog again. It's like, do I run out there and save my pooch? No, I just keep filming. And that's it. That's all he's got. All right, here's this one. All right, I gotta pause this a second. So this guy gets so excited. He really oh my God, it's a Bigfoot. I see it. You'll see in a second. And I'm gonna leave my comments for the end. So here we go.
Holy shit! Check it out. Ducking down. Just duck down. It's right there in the skyline. Look right in there. Holy shit. Oh my God. Right in the fucking skyline. Okay, people, I'm gonna cruise up there and take a picture and we'll get the fuck out of here right now. Holy shit! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Oh, it's a guy having a smoke. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh. The hunter. Oh, okay.
Oh,
False alarm.
He sounds so sad at the end. Oh, okay. It's not a Bigfoot.
That was good. Holy fuck.
Oh, I had to play that, though, because I'm a jackass. But, you know, it proves a point, though, that if he didn't actually drive up on it, he's just like, I saw Bigfoot and I just got out of town. He forever would think it's a Bigfoot, but he rolled on up because he had moxie, man. He was going to find out that was Bigfoot. He was going to get a picture, and he's going to get out of there. Oh, it's this guy having smoke. All right. That sucks.
At least he didn't go fire at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm always saying, man. People get freaked out about Bigfoot, and these guys in these ghillie suits out there, they look like Bigfoot. That somebody's going to shoot one, you know. It's not going to be cool. Not cool at all. All right, I got one more thing left in the World Wide Web of weird here before we roll on to the show. And, you know, I do this segment once in a while, not all the while, but I always have something I always like to call weird science.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?
An American biotech company is prepping to attempt the impossible and bring 20 people back from the dead. Yeah, that's what I said, 20 people back from the dead. BioQuark has been given permission to begin clinical trials where they will take patients on life support and try to regenerate their brain. Groundbreaking trials will take place over 6 weeks in India and in the Philippines. Based on BioQuark are entering the experiment with some bold predictions. We hope to see results within the first 2 to 3 months, Dr. Iria Pastor told The Telegraph. This represents the first trial of its kind and another step towards eventual reversal of death in our lifetime. The goal is to initiate a kind of rebooting process where the brain cells can regenerate on their own, almost in the same way that reptiles regrow lost limbs. Obviously, a complete human reanimation event is a far-reaching goal, but one that we do not foresee as impossible, Dr. Pastor told in Newsbeat Social. Social media has been quick to anoint BioQuark's Reanimate project as the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. A number of procedures and therapies will be used in the trial, including injecting stem cells directly into the brain, laser therapy, and nerve stimulation. The Phase 1 trial at the Anupam Hospital in Rudapar will explore if BioQuark's team of scientists can reverse brain death. Small measures of success will include improvements in patients' vital signs, pulse, blood oxygen levels, blood pressure, and respiration. BioQuark is now looking for families of brain-dead patients to sign up for the trial. Clinically dead patients are defined as being unable to breathe on their own and whose brain function is completely shut down. If Dr. Pastor's team can successfully reanimate the lower brain stem, a previously unthinkable medical breakthrough is feasible. Vital body functions such as breathing and maintaining a beating heart could be possible without the assistance of a life support machine. Of course, like I said, some people think it's the zombie apocalypse. And I saw this was posted, and Some people are like, "Oh heck no!" There's a little mad scientist in me. I'll go ahead and get the screen share off here. There's a little mad scientist in me that kind of wants to see it happen. I know I'm awful. Like, I don't know. I want to hear it's alive. You know. I know that's why God. My comment to the people who are like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "This is why God didn't make me a mad scientist, because I'd be like, do it."
This makes me think Pet Cemetery.
Yeah. I was always influenced too, like, you know, by the old. There's I want to say it's 80s or 90s. I remember just this movie I saw one late night, and I don't remember the movie's name, but the whole premise was like this guy gets put in cryogenic freezing, and then something happens, the power shuts down, and he ends up getting brought back to life 10 years later, and he has like no soul. Like, he starts killing. First thing to go is he kills the family pet that loved him to death, but obviously knew it wasn't him when he came back to life. And then, you know, he kills other people from there. We're like, what does the reanimated person have to go around killing people? But that's what we all fear. That's all we all fear about. It's like, yeah, don't bring anybody back to life, please. No. Well, we've all seen the zombie movies. We know how this is going to end very badly. All right, Joe, we're done with the World Wide Web of Weird. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Joe McCarthy, you're an investigator from Rhode Island. What town in Rhode Island?
Cumberland.
Say that again?
Cumberland.
Cumberland?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so how long have you been doing this, Joe?
Since 2012.
2012. So what got you interested in doing paranormal investigation?
Reading about it and watching the shows, obviously, and my friends wanted me to join them. Like, we are a special needs ghost hunting group.
There's some special needs ghost hunting group. Now, all the members are?
Yes, has special needs, yes.
That's awesome. So how did you guys end up, did you guys all just already know each other, or did you meet doing this?
We all know each other.
That's awesome. So you guys were kind of all into it. You all had this kind of desire to go ghost hunting. I asked you, we were talking before the show, that when you were talking to me, I'm like, you must have watched Scooby-Doo a lot as a kid. because your other favorite hobby is, we call it, what did you call it? It's like treasure hunting, but...
Metal detecting.
Oh, yeah, metal detecting.
Yeah.
So you got kind of that adventure soul that you get. Yeah. Now, does other people in the group, do they also do the metal detecting too?
Yes and no.
Some do, some don't. Some are not all. They're just like, I'm here for the ghost. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So, you guys, you formed this group, but back in 2012, you said.
Mhm.
How did you guys start? Like, what was it like? All right, we're gonna go out and go ghost hunting. Like, all right, where do we go? Like, what was your first investigation?
Well, we started Elder Blue Cemetery. That was our first investigation, and then our second one was at a church.
So your first night, I know my first night investigating, I had, some great evidence, which, I have to feel lucky for, because I know a lot of investigators, their first night, they get nothing. There's your first night plentiful in evidence, or was it like the crickets, nothing happened?
Yeah, it was kind of like the crickets at first, yes.
I think that's how it goes for most those ghost hunters when they first start. Is you get, they talk about this place, you go in there, and then the rest of the night's really quiet, and you guys are asking questions, and you get nothing. I got lucky. I got taken to a place that had, I got my first class A EVP on my first real ghost hunt. I'd been on some other stuff, before, but there was always way too many people, and I'd never get anything I felt like was evidence. That night, my first real, I joined LaPorte, Indiana Ghost Trackers, same group Judy belonged to back in the day, and I got a class A EVP out of it, that night, and a battery that exploded for no reason. It literally exploded. So my first night, I was like, woohoo, but I've doing this now since 2008. I've met a lot of investigators. Their first night was like, oh, so what kept you going? You didn't get anything that first night, so you did it again. Yes,
I did it again next year, and that's when I went to the church with another group called Creepy Places of New England. I'm not sure if you heard of them.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're on YouTube as well. And we became really good friends. And before that, that's when I asked him and see if he wanted to see if it was okay if I can, go ghost hunting with him and join his team. And he said yes, and that's when our second investigation began.
Oh, awesome! And now that one was at a church.
Yes, but I forgot the name of the church though.
So you guys started doing that, and then you started your own group. Now, do you guys do a lot of places that are, like churches and old buildings, or do you try to go do residential, like help people that are living in it?
We're trying to do residential now, but it's so hard to find the people that want help right now. But we've been just doing regular places like the pay to get in and stuff. So.
All right, that's how a lot of people have to do it. Now, being a special needs group, do you guys think you offer anything different than another group?
I think we're just really the same as any other group. Like, we're just special needs, but we just have our, disabilities, but we have our troubles sometimes, but we can get through it, like most people can.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and then you guys have, we got some of the videos to play tonight. I got a great EVP from the Lizzie Borden house you guys got. So, yeah, I think that's awesome that you guys are doing that you have, this group. And, people know, you go to you have Paranormal Hunters. We can find you on Facebook, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can find them on Facebook. It doesn't say Special Needs Paranormal Team. You guys aren't promoting that as your paranormal team. You guys are just like anybody else out there investigating.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. You got other people that are going to promote their special, like you have the Paranormal Brothers on Destination Channel, and I think the show is cool. I actually do enjoy the show, but it's like they sell their group on their difference between somebody else, and it's like, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are. If you have an interest in the paranormal and you're passionate about it, you're going to do right. Nobody cares about, what ethnicity or if you're special needs or anything. It's doing this, I've said, people are like, oh, wow, you really ghost hunt? I'm like, and I look at it as like, yeah, it's not that special, the ghost hunt. It's just a passion. Anybody can do it. There's no reason to boot anybody out either because you think you're better than them. Nobody's better than anybody in paranormal investigating. It's wild, wild west out there. And paranormal investigating. Everybody can do whatever they want, honestly. You think you have an idea how you want to do investigation, go about do it. Only thing is, you always got to remember is the client. You never want to do anything to harm a client that you step into. That's the one thing I draw the line on.
I totally agree with you.
So, some of the places you paid to go, I know we talked about you did Lizzie Borden. Where are some of the other places you've gone to investigate?
Sterling Opera House in Derby, Connecticut.
I heard some of that. Sorry, your signal is bad. I'm trying to help get through this. So I heard an opera house.
Sterling Opera House.
Sterling Opera House. Okay. All right. In Connecticut. Gotcha. Okay. So. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Joe.
Okay. That place was awesome. It was like a big building. It was like from the 1900s. Harry Houdini performed there.
Oh wow! I'm a big Harry Houdini fan. I always loved the old who was the 1960s or 50s movie by Harry Houdini, classic actor, and I can't think of his name at the moment. But I always loved Harry Houdini. Were there any like ghost sightings of Harry Houdini? I've heard some places have had ghost sightings of Harry Houdini. Was this one of those places?
I don't think so.
No, not everywhere.
No. One of the strange things that did happen, we heard a woman scream when we were going into the jail cells. It held like a lot of things. It hold a nightclub, it hold a theater, it hold the town hall, it hold the sheriff's place. It had everything in it.
Oh wow. Yeah, see, you've gone more places than me. I can guarantee it. More cooler places than I have, and I've been doing it since 2008. So that what do you guys kind of what's the farthest place you've traveled out to? Because you guys got to spend your own money to do this. I know everybody's limited, you know.
The farthest place I've been to was Gettysburg.
Oh, see, and I haven't done that yet. See, I'm no expert at all. I've never even been to Gettysburg, man. How is Gettysburg? I mean, that's a dream place to go. I didn't even put it on my top 10 list on Kevin and Jen's show, and afterwards, when everybody else had it on their list, I'm like, God, I'm an idiot. But yeah, how was that for you? It
was awesome. I actually caught something amazing on picture when I went to Gettysburg. It was at the Gettysburg Address Cemetery.
Oh, wow.
And I caught it at a full-body apparition of a Confederate or Union soldier.
Really?
Yes.
Now, is that in one of the videos on your playlist?
I think the trailer is at the end.
At the end? All right, we'll try to find it. We'll try to find it, because we'll get to your videos in a minute. We'll see if we can find it. That's awesome, because, I mean, I've seen some people get incredible footage from Gettysburg. I mean, I've seen some of the best footage, video-wise, come from Gettysburg. There's the famous one of the people who had their night vision camera set up, and you could see the ghosts, like, walking through the trees. That was really good. Ghost Lab.
Okay.
Did you say you remember Ghost Lab? That they got famous because the Brad Kling caught on a video when he was touring through Gettysburg, just before he was ever on a TV show or anything. This is what really got him into it, was a whole troop of Civil War soldiers. Totally right on video. Some of the best. Yeah, isn't that? It's amazing what you could get there. Sorry, you were gonna say more about what your Gettysburg experience was like.
The Gettysburg experience that I had. That's pretty much it, like, about the Confederate Union soldier that I caught.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was during daylight, not nighttime.
Oh, wow. So it's a daylight sighting?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like with Brad Kling's. Brad Kling's was just middle of daylight, just them walking down the field, and then they disappeared. I was like, first like, oh, well, those are probably reenactment people out. But nope, and then they disappeared.
What I did learn when I was there, they never do reenactments. I'm pretty sure that they don't do reenactments at the Gettysburg battlefield.
Yeah, you cut out a lot there, but I guess what you're saying is that they don't have that many reenactments going on.
Yes, they don't ever do that. I don't think.
Well, that's a good way to investigate, to make sure, what you're getting is going to be right on dot, that it's not some guy dressed up in a Civil War outfit. So Lizzie Borden, we'll talk about that, because we got the EVP tonight to play that you got. What was your experience like there? I mean, first, like, I didn't know, like, did you get on a tour that you could stay the night there or something, or how did that work out?
Well, you could book a room there, for like $200 to $300 or something like that for one night, which I think is kind of like a lot of money. But yeah, you book a room and then they give a tour throughout the house, and then you stay in your room and do like your ghost hunt if you wanted to or not, or go into the basement, or go into the room where Mr. Borden died or something like that. So you pretty much have the whole house to yourself, but with other people staying there.
How much did that cost?
$200 to $300.
Woo! Wow, man. See, that's some dedication, Joe. I'm too cheap. I want to do it, but I'm too cheap. That's a lot of money, man. To do it. But it seemed like it was well worth it. I would definitely want. If I had $300 to blow, that'd be how I'd blow it, for sure. So you had the realm now. We're going to play the EVP. Did you have any personal experiences while you were there?
No, not really. Just EVPs, pretty much.
That's what I've seen the shows that have gone out there. It doesn't seem like they ever see or have anything happen while they're there, but they'll come away with some EVPs. It always seems like there's always something lingering a little bit that leaves an EVP or two on the shows that I've seen that have investigated there. Yeah. So for you personally, getting into this, did you have paranormal experiences as a child? Did you ever see anything before you decided you wanted to be a paranormal investigator?
Never.
Never. So you wanted to see for yourself. That I say there's two different kinds of investigators. There's the ones that have been scarred, they've seen something, and then there's the ones that do it because they have never seen anything that they want to. They want to believe. You know, the classic X-Files Fox Mulder deal. You know, they want to believe, so they want to see. So have you gotten that? Have you doing this paranormal investigating since you've been doing it since 2012? Have you gotten something now that makes you feel like you're a believer?
Like the one thing that what you just said was the Gettysburg picture I took. That makes me a believer now, because how often do you see that in a picture that I take it, and then the next minute it's not there? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, totally get it. And I've that to me a picture is over 1,000 words, and you've gotten more evidence than I've ever gotten on camera. We got in the Judy, we got the pictures from Dunes Summer Theater. We didn't even know we had a ghost face in that until a year later, or more than a year later. When I started doing the show, we decided to put the pictures up of this weird anomaly that showed up. Well, there's a little ghost face back in the corner. That's to me the best photographic evidence we've gotten. We've gotten some stuff that's traced through, but we've never gotten a full body, in my opinion, Judy. I don't think you can't say we've gotten a full body on anything, no.
No, we saw that one in the theater,
yeah.
but we didn't get pictures of it.
Yeah, the face I saw that night, we've gotten a picture that night. I did see an apparition in the it's the lights. It's like the studio booth thing up above the theater where they do all the lighting and all that. We saw a green floating person there, and never even knew I got a picture till way later. I didn't get the picture. I think it was you, Judy, that took the pictures, right?
Yeah, because we were looking at the ball things that I got.
So
then we noticed that later.
So Joe, you're being successful. You're getting a picture. You've only been doing it since 2012. You're already getting some good evidence. Most of my evidence, I'm jealous, is always audio. I get a lot of EVPs. That seems to be the way that I get communication on an investigation. They don't like to take a picture for me. So what's your favorite kind of evidence you like to get? Obviously, probably picture, yeah. So I still like the EVPs because, I see with pictures, people rip the best pictures apart. I've posted pictures that clients have given me that I believe their story, I believe the picture's totally legit, and people will throw out, not that they say it's even fake, that, it's got to be this or it's got to be that. And I'm like, I've inspected the area, the lay of the land, and it's not anything that you're saying it can't be. And people will rip pictures apart, but EVPs, they don't rip apart so much. So I don't know. That's why I've always liked EVPs, and maybe that's why they come to me, because I'm an addict for it. But I would love to have a picture. I would love to have some video, some really good video. Whereas one time we were walking down Primrose Road in Indiana, and Judy, were you one of the people who saw this with us?
Yeah, you and I saw that at the end of the road, remember?
Yeah, we saw this full mist come up and form into a full figure, and I'd given my camera to somebody else behind us. And so for one time, I don't have a camera in my hands. The full form figure of a ghost. Yeah, it formed right in front of us. So so feel very lucky you got that kind of evidence, because it's hard to come by. At least in my small time doing it, it's been really hard to come by.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, something like it says, you don't have enough time to think to take a picture. It just happens.
Well, let's get the screen share up, and let's look at some of the videos you got up on your YouTube here, Joe. You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right, I had a couple I put on my YouTube channel, but I can just take it and get to them here. Actually, I can do it on this side. I think, yep, here we go. This says, Ghost All right, what's this video here we're going to watch?
You're going to see, in the middle of the screen, you'll see someone, ducking, trying to get away from the camera. You know what I mean? Little children. Little children used to play with the mill, used to work in the mill back in the day. You'll see someone, ducking, trying not to be seen by the camera. If you can see it. It's really fake.
Now, where was this, Joe?
Slater Mill in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Oh, Slater Mill. All right. Slater Mill, I get you. All right, let's play it.
At this exact moment, we caught a chilling, creepy figure going towards the right.
I saw it there. Just went this way?
Yeah, it went to the right. Yeah.
All right, let me rewind it a little bit. If I lose audio, I'm afraid my battery might be going out on one of my things I use. If I lose audio, you guys just have to wait a second. I have to switch out batteries. I don't know.
Moment, we caught a chilling, creepy figure going towards the right of the camera.
Oh, damn it. Let me get out of this. Oh, this was, I forgot about this. You guys were supposed to remind me. This was Ricky's teleportation video he posted in the World Wide Web. Maybe I'll send that for next week. All right, let me go. We got this one here, too. This is Elder Bayou Cemetery.
Blue Cemetery, yes. And around 37 to 38 seconds, you'll see a shadow going right in front of me towards the right in the crypt.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Get up.
Okay, that was.
I feel really cold.
Hey, Joe. I heard Joe.
You said my name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, I saw that.
Something back up.
Now they're just standing there. Nobody else is moving behind you guys, right?
Nope.
All right, let's go back.
My name? Can you tell me your name?
Going down. Something back up. Staying at around 47.
I feel really different right now.
Are you making jokes sick?
I'm making you fight.
Oh, 51.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
I'm going to look around.
What the?
So you getting? Is that temperature spikes you're getting there, or is that EMF?
EMF and temperature spikes.
What were you using there?
K2.
Let's see. Let me get to your channel. All right. So we got some videos here. Can you see the screen at all?
I can only a little bit.
Okay. I got one here that says Paranormal Hunters, and it's just got your emblem on it. Says it's from 2 weeks ago.
That's the trailer one, yes.
Let's go ahead and play your trailer.
And you'll see the there's like
You get your joy from chaos. You're just a drama queen. Don't look at me or play play. You know exactly what I mean. It's a shame. Oh, lying over and over again. One more time, over and over again. Do you believe you're lying? Over and over again. It's your problem. You're lying. Over and over again.
you see the ghost right there.
Let's spread your lies.
Let's see. You said it's in that?
Yeah, do you saw the ghost from the Gettysburg one? That was just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it.
There it is.
This right here.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you do kind of see a head and a figure. Right there. Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I caught at Gettysburg.
Almost like a hat here too. Look at that. Like there's like a hat. Like it's flying off his head though. Like somebody shot it off his head.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's get back to your channel. All right, we got another video here, Paranormal Hunters.
This is a different trailer I made.
What's this one? Ouija game gone wrong?
Yes, what I heard, like, I was running the Ghost Box PSP-11, and we thought we heard at the end of it say Diablo.
Ooh.
When we were, I think it said Diablo, but we were using the Ouija board at the time.
Maybe he just really likes the RPG game. All right, here we go.
Not sure how long it is, though.
It's only 2 minutes.
Your discretion is advised.
That's true.
That's just the trailer. This just says Ouija games. Hold on, let me get.
It's just the beginning.
Okay, hold on.
It's mostly at the end you want to go look for.
Oh, I think I just had it.
You just go
You gotta put it first.
It is on. In here. In here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Put your hand on it. Is there any spirits who like to communicate with us through the Ouija board? Can you give us a sign that you're here?
Nope.
What's that?
Yep.
Yup? Or no?
Yep.
Is there anyone here with us? We've been hearing a lot of things about the Ouija board. Are those things true? Is that a yeah? Or yeah? Does the Ouija board open portals if you use them?
Portal.
What? What's that? Can you
Get out of there.
What is that? Is there anybody here with us? Can you put yes or no? Diablo?
Diablo.
Did you say that?
Hey, Diablo?
Did you hear that?
Like I said,
Did you hear it?
yeah, I heard it. Either they're are a fan of the RPG game or you got Diablo. Let's go. Stop this. Let me get the screen
These are
share.
5 scary true.
Hold on. Get that off there. Let me get the screen share. It sounded like it could be Diana or Diablo. I don't know. Like, it was hard for me to hear it. We do have the EVP, too, that you got from the Lizzie Borden house. So you can give us a little background on that EVP.
I was in the room when Mr. Borden passed away or got killed. Basically, I asked the question, Lizzie, did you kill your father? Or something like in that line of a question. And I got a response saying, you can hear faint. He's trying to talk, but you can hear faintly. But he's trying to say, I tried to run away. You can hear that clear as day, but faintly though. But I can't really make out what the other what else he's saying because my other team member is talking over him.
That happens. That happens so often. You're like, oh, I got a really good EVP, and then it's gone. You guys able to hear me all right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I have a feeling like this battery's going to go out on this thing. I should change it, but... all right. So, all right, let's... I got the EVP ready here. Let me go ahead and play that. If it's going to play. Let me rewind it.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
I'm play it again.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
I hear "Can't Help Me" in there.
I heard I did not.
Or did not. That's what he heard. So see, I could be getting it wrong. It's hard for me here. Let me play it again.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
Let me rewind it. Come on, rewind. One more time. Because I think you got a really good EVP. Like, it's really trying to tell you something there. I think you got a really great EVP here. It's quiet. I didn't have time. This is off of SoundCloud, so I can't boost it or enhance it. I got my volume all the way up for this. So here we go.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
See, now I hear "I tried to kill me," but somebody else said they heard "I tried to get away." See, I'm an EVP holic. It's like, one more time. One more time.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
I swear I heard it. You tried to kill me. And that's what I hear in it. But other people are hearing other things. It's hard to hear,
Maybe
but I
she's
know.
saying you tried to kill me.
Yeah. You definitely could boost that one. If I don't have the audio file, I just have it off the SoundCloud. But you could definitely boost that audio on that one some more, because I think you've got a really good EVP. You just got to isolate it and give it some more boost to be able to hear it.
Okay.
If you're ever needing help with that, Joe, I've been doing that for a while. I actually took a college course in audio analysis. So if you're ever needing help with EVPs or boosting them, I guess I can't get it off of SoundCloud. You got to email me the MP3 file or WAV file, and I can do it. But yeah, I could boost that and play that again later if you want, because I think you got a really good EVP there. It's quiet, but it's definitely communicating. It's definitely a human voice. It's definitely something trying to talk to you, tell you something. I honestly, what I hear is it tried to kill me. I'm gonna play again. Hold on.
Did you kill your father? Leslie.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back. Right in here. Hear it?
That's clear as day to me now.
Yeah. A lot of times you get one word EVP, so that's the 90% of EVPs are one word.
That's a whole sentence.
That's a full
Nice.
sentence, buddy. That's a great catch. That's a great catch. I'd be extremely happy if that's all I ever got on that investigation. I got that one really good EVP. I'd be jumping up and clicking my heels, because those are the crown jewels of EVPs. I had to just pull it and isolate it to show it what it sounded like, but you got something there. If you pull it out a little bit, maybe cut out a little of the background noise, I can always show you how to do that too. You can do it simply on Audacity a little bit, but I have Adobe Audition 5. Yeah, everybody, people can go somewhere with very little money. You don't have to buy all the fancy equipment, all that stuff. There's free stuff out there like Audacity to use to edit your EVPs and your audio. I think, Joe, you got some equipment in that, but I think you spent a lot of your money on going to the places. and go into some really cool places. I'm too cheap. I want to, though. One day I will do it. Now, Joe, you talked about, we're almost at the 11 o'clock hour. You talked about wanting to check out the ghost box that we've been doing.
Yeah, I want to see how it works and what it's like.
All right. Everybody in the chat room, you ready for some live ITC off the fly we didn't plan on doing? Let's see what happens when we get it ready to go. I got to make sure my settings are right. I might not have I had my settings set up for Skype before, I think, and I don't know. I've been trying to remember what I got to do, so it might take a second. Happens when you have 3 mixing boards. Now, first off, if we're going to try something, you're asking, Joe started asking me about, because you've had some ideas for apps and stuff you'd like to try to do, but he saw that he's like, oh, you made an app. I'm like, no, I didn't make an app. I had an idea for an app, and Matt Payne came up with the programming of it. For people that don't know Matt Payne from Paranormal Shadow Investigations UK, you should check out his site. Just type that into search, you'll find his site. He's got a lot of free, and Joe, if you're starting to get interested in using this kind of stuff on your investigations, it's a great place to go because it's all free. Matt doesn't make any money off of what he does. He does it because he loves it, and there's nothing wrong with people to do. I'm friends with people that make apps that make money from it. I've had people on the shows. There's nothing wrong with that, but Matt does it because he knows he's still learning how to program and he's still experimenting. So he offers all of his stuff for free. And we started out with this app. I had an idea for the name of it and what I wanted to do called Raven. And it's random. It's random allophone volume. I gotta say this right. Random allophone volume emulator narrator. And basically what it does is, I don't know if we'll get anything through this. I've had not a lot of time to test this, and I feel awful. It's my idea, and I honestly don't get a lot of time to do any kind of ITC research. And for people that don't know, I haven't watched the show before, ITC is instrumental transcommunication. You can use spirit box radios, or now the big thing are apps. You've seen I had Steve Huff on here, uses a lot of Anthony Sanchez's Ghost Hunter apps, like the SCD one, which we'll probably pull out in a minute too. But the Raven is different in the fact that, and now Anthony Sanchez has done some stuff like this with the Realm, and I think the Voicubus, where he's got vocal clips. There's no actual words. We took actually solid allophones, and that's all you get. There's no words in this. If we get a word in this, it's because it formulated it. There's no words in this bank. It's all allophones, the phonetics of human speech. So we'll give this a shot. I've been wanting to experiment with it. I wanted to do it the night of the ITC thing, but Matt, for a while there, had it only a streaming app. You couldn't download it. Well, now you can go to Paranormal Shadow Investigations and get the Raven app for free and download it. You don't need the internet to use it. You just download it with the files, the allophone files, and plug them in, and there you go. All right, so we're going to run this through what I call my cheap portal. Joe, basically, I don't know if you've seen Steve Huff. He's got his portal box that he uses. Those are expensive. They're expensive to build, and I'm, like I've said utterly a billion times, I'm cheap. And so I came up with a way. We're using a thing called an iRig and a smartphone to play it through it. And it has the same kind of effect pedals that they use in a portal. Maybe not as cool, maybe not. We don't get as great of sound or evidence as he does with that, but it's a cheaper way for people if they want to get into experimenting with effects on their ghost boxes to do it without spending $400 or $500 before they go down that route. So let me see if I got it right. I gotta see. Hold on. Let me stop in a second.
From right there, I just heard hi.
If you said that, see, and if you did hear hi, there's no hi word in there. It's all human phonetics.
Is that Raven that you're using there?
Yeah, that's the Raven. Let me see. I might have too many effects on, though. I got reverse on. I don't think we need reverse for the Raven. I'm going to turn the reverse off. But I got reverb and just noise gate. I got a whole other palette of effects I can use doing this. It's pretty cool. That's the cool thing compared to the portal. You have your guitar effects pedals. You're stuck with my version. It might not get as great communication, but you might. I don't know. We've gotten some cool stuff on the show, but you can get a lot of different options for very cheap effects wise that you can play with. So all right, let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. Let me get the right sounds in there. Let me see. Now it doesn't want to play. There we go. Yeah, well, now why isn't that coming through? There we go.
Just heard a hey again.
Yeah. If anything would like to communicate with us, you gotta use these vocal things. It's going through a portal, so now it's all this noise is happening, but we're not hearing it. It's gotta push it through the portal.
Shut up.
You might hear a lot of we're going to look for some direct responses to our questions. That's what we want. All right. So first off, can you say our guest's name tonight? Who do we have as a guest on the show? Could almost be Joe. Can you, for validation, can you say his name one more time? Joe. That was a Joe. That was a Joe. All right, thank you. Remember, people, there's no words in this. It's all just phonetic sounds. Can you say a harder name? Can you say, what's my name for validation, please? Can you say my name for validation? It almost sounded like it was trying to say Jason, yeah.
It did.
Can you say
I did the first guess too.
Again, you can get this app for free at Paranormal Shadow Investigations UK.
You just have that on your phone? Is that?
I got the Raven running on your tablet, and then the portal's in the phone.
Okay.
All right, we'll do the finger test. That always sounds raunchy. All right. All right. Well, let's see. How many do I want to do? I did this before. It answered me. It's on a private test I did. I'll do it one more time. Okay. How many fingers do I have up? 3. I heard 3.
Wow.
Now, there's a robotic voice in here, and there's a human voice. We used allophones from both. Can you tell me a name of somebody else that's in this panel?
What was that?
I'm not sure. It's almost like it was trying. I don't know. One more time. Can you say somebody's name in the panel? I almost thought I heard Jamie, but it might have been stretch. I heard bitch. Hey now.
Yeah, I heard bitch too.
It's like I learned how to use this. I'm gonna make a cuss word.
It's funny because I've been called bitch a few times on the different spirit boxes.
You're breaking up, Joe. You thought you heard Joe again?
No, I thought I heard dumb.
Oh, dumb. Yeah, then they're being insulting. We only want positive spirits. Welcome our friend Joe. I said Joe. That's who. Yeah. Joe McCarthy. Does anybody want to talk to Joe McCarthy? Lisa? You don't know Elisa that's passed, do you?
I keep feeling like I hear them say huff every once in a while too, like huff.
Oh, see, that's what she thought she heard was Steve Huff. We get that all the time.
I heard that too.
All right, Spirit, Steve is not here. He's not here. Oh, it just said fuck you.
It did.
I'm sorry. I'm not Steve Huff. I'm sorry.
You'll be
I'm
back.
Yeah, it did say you need help. Yeah, give me
I
help.
said you hate Huff.
No.
Yes, it said.
Did you say Huff again?
I don't know.
I'm hearing Huff over and over, so it might be just one of the tones.
I think that's pareidolia.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it almost every time something comes through here, I hear Huff.
People in the chat room said they heard Steve Huff. To be a celebrity on the other side, what's that got to be like? All right, we're going to try something else here in a minute. Can you say goodbye? No, let's say goodbye. Yeah, so yeah, goodbye. Yeah, I thought I heard it again too. All right. Let me close that one down. Speaking of Steve Huff, then let's pull up the SCD one. Maybe. If the tap it lets me. Yeah, when Joe was like, yeah, I'm interested in your Ghostbox apps, I'm like, hey, let's play. All right.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Play.
Make 50 is on. That's up to 600. So.
Guys hear it all right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yep.
All right, we'll try it without the reverse first. I got the reverse on here too. It doesn't work as good as Steve Huff's reverse. His reverse actually stops it, and you only hear the reverse. Mine, you hear both. But I'm not going to use the reverse yet, so we'll try it with just the normal. If there are any spirits that'd like to communicate with us, welcome. Who is our friend here that's joining us tonight? Can you say his name for validation? We'll try it on here.
Big story, which is.
Can you say his name for validation?
Yeah. Going. And determined.
I'm determined. We need some validation answers here. Then we can talk more.
Expert psychiatrist.
Who is
nothing.
Who? Tell me just one time. Just tell me what's the name of our guest tonight.
I heard it disconnect. It's on.
It's on. Said that before.
You hear it say thanks for nothing.
What did it say?
You're on the air.
A couple minutes ago, I could have sworn it said thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
When you said, we'll talk later, and then it sounded like right after that it said thanks for nothing.
Did say hi. Hello. What's your name? I'm Jason.
I'm Joe.
This said stupid. It did that on the Raven too. Let's not be insulting. Sometimes you get these spirits in here. I swear they're just like, I'm gonna be a total jerk. Remember the last time we had Steve on though? It was going awesome, dude. They had like a mellow, and he showed up. I swear to God, he showed up on Steve Huff's later on. He was doing his own thing, and he got the awesome dude guy on his spirit channel. I keep forgetting to mention that to him. It's the same guy. It's the same voice. Like, awesome dude. Is it awesome dude there?
They got married.
They got married? Okay.
No.
That was another Art Bell. That was another Art Bell. I swear, because I caught it last time. There's Art Bell floating in the shoutcast.
Really?
Really. Can you tell us about somebody who's in the chat right now? Tell me a name of somebody in the chat.
Great. Which I found. Apparently, which I don't.
We're trying? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hi. You don't know?
You don't know. Oh, okay. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they know who's in the chat. Any questions that somebody wants me to ask from the chat, I will ask the spirit box.
Don't
laugh.
No, I think it was just a switch of channels. Hey, was that my name?
Like the other caller. Very much for the call.
Don't know if this is a question or not, meant for the panel or not. Freedom of Information? Can we file a Freedom of Information Act with the other side? Oh, wow. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
I know I'm not Steve Huff. I know I'm not. But you can still come talk with me. That might be, my little show. Do you know who Jennifer Malik is, or Jennifer Celsi? Do you know Jennifer? That's a question from the chat. Something here. ISIS. That's like, what's her name in the chat room?
Yeah, ISIS. There's icicles in the chat room.
Yeah, I swear I just said her name.
I heard that too. And I thought I heard it say Rick or Ricky earlier, and I'm not sure if he's in chat or not, so I didn't bring it up.
You know what? I haven't seen Ricky in chat. He could be watching. I don't know. Yeah, she heard it. Is she or out?
Do you have the realm on that?
No. All I have is the SCD-1 and a couple of Matt's Pains things. I'm a broke fool. I got what you put on here. We gotta get you set up, Judy, so you can pull out all your nice toys and play them live on air.
Yeah, I never get to use them. And I have to say, on all these that I read, that I hear more of it when I go to playback later. I hear things, you know.
Oh yeah, no. After that show with Steve, man, I heard so many different things, and I got responses. I got to work on editing this. I had a 4-day weekend. I still have had no time. I turned the spirit box down for a second, just so you guys know. But I wanted to mention this. A person made a call out on the show in the chat room. We called out his name, and the spirit box replied back his father's name. And I think it was his father's, and it said died of a heart murmur, and that's what he died of.
Wow.
And then there's another person. Another person went and edited. Let's say another person edited a video. They got a response from, I think it was their brother on the show, and they made a little edit of the video and posted it to YouTube. So I thought we got a lot of cool responses from that show. People got, validation. Jennifer's in the chat right now. I believe it's her mom who came through on the show too. So that was pretty cool. It was a really cool night.
Well, I was doing that at home.
What are you gonna say, Judy?
When I was messing with the realm, when I was getting kind of scary stuff coming through, the one, I didn't hear any of that when I was doing it. And if you listen to the Let Me In, I think that's an EVP that came out, like Class A EVP that came out through that realm when I was doing it. I didn't hear any of it.
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it, but an EVP came through.
And it was a husky whisper type, Let Me In.
Yeah,
it wasn't like the rest of the sounds on there, so I really think that was an EVP.
It could have been.
And also the one that I had to reverse it said, "Why won't you?"
So Joe, you use ghost boxes a lot on your investigations?
Yes, we do.
What kind of ghost box are you using?
PSP 11.
Judy just got one of those.
Cool.
You guys the difference in that between the SP7 and the SP11? Because I haven't used my 11 yet.
I don't have an SP7, but I don't have SP11.
I think this sounds a lot clearer through the SP11. Just listen to a little bit that I got to play with on Judy's and listen to other people's stuff. The SP11's just got a clearer sound to it. They add a lot more white noise to the old SP7 purposely.
Yeah.
And that's what Steve Huff started thinking about doing the portal, to take that kind of noise out. That doesn't help.
It has a better speaker in the 11 than the 7. The 7s are notorious for going out after 3 months or so sometimes.
Yeah, well, Judy's has lasted years.
Yeah, mine.
Oh yeah, I've had mine for years
too. But you need an external speaker to really hear it good. The 11, you really don't need an external speaker.
Oh, you don't?
No, you can hear it really good.
All right, well, let's bring this for you.
Stuff I haven't been able to use yet. It's killing me.
Oh, tablet went off. All right. There we go. Are the spirits still with us? Robert's present.
Robert.
Robert, speak. Let's try it with
Robert.
Robert's perfect.
Robert's perfect. It just said. Well, who's this perfect Robert we're talking about? What's his last name?
He's Robert.
This and.
Okay, say the last name for one more time for verification.
No, kiss me.
I don't want to kiss you, no.
Do you have to?
No, I don't have to.
You have to.
Rhodey said her dad's name was Robert.
Yeah.
And I thought I almost heard speak.
That's what I said, because I had relative roadies.
Robert Speak. Is this Rhodey's dad? Robert, can you come through? Was that you? Say something that would be relevant to her.
Did you say space?
Please return the mic.
Please return the mic.
That's business.
I might have gotten her father through because it did sound like it said speak, and other people are thinking it said that too afterwards.
Yeah, I heard it
that's
too.
two of my regular watchers give communications. What was that?
Speak again or something as you just said that.
Can you give us a validation if this is Robert Speak come through to validate for Rhodey? She said, Dad, I said something to you today about you in the car. What was it? So what was it, Robert? What did she say?
Take time.
Take time.
I think but oh, that in every way.
In everything?
Yeah.
Very different. White.
She said I said F Robert Speak, and it just said F.
It said F right the first when you asked. It said F.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Wow. So we might have
a. She said.
She said F Robert Speak.
Yeah, well, I heard the F, but as soon as you asked that, I heard F, and I would just let it go because I didn't think anything of it. You just said that.
Yeah, she goes, sorry, Dad, but you know you, what word should a typo? Personal joke between her and her dad, I guess. Do you have any messages for Rhodey?
Oh, there. Think about that.
Have to think about that. Said something about don't fight. Says, no joke, are you sorry? Yeah. Sorry I hurt you?
Public education.
I don't think it has anything to do with public education. Maybe it does.
Again.
What?
It's coming on.
Catherine Ward wants to know about Surrey. Is there a Surrey for Catherine Ward? Unless Robert has anything more to say.
In
1970 is
that's what something in 1970.
And unbeknownst.
You're picking up broadcast though too, so that could be anything.
Yeah. Like I said, I hear Art Bell in there sometimes. He resolved it. That's what I just said.
has the word bank? I'm
Well,
all confused. One side it's a word bank. Is that the Impossible box?
well, SCD1 has a word bank. If you don't use the Wi-Fi, I'm not using the word bank. I'm using the Wi-Fi Shoutcast, but it has a word
Maybe
bank.
it was that one.
Yeah, that has a word bank.
When I was doing that investigation where I didn't have any Wi-Fi, I used the word bank, and I got some pretty good responses on it.
Well, you know, Joe, I don't know if you've paid attention to some of the stuff we're doing. I don't know if are you a member of the ITC Collective at all?
No.
Well, if you ever try to join, just, go ahead and send a membership. Jamie's an admin with it. I'm sure she would vouch for you to be in. They do a lot of experiments with this stuff, instrumental transcommunication, a lot of it with apps and that, and radios. And one of the things that I love that Matt Payne that did that app that I played earlier, Raven, he made a word bank for Steve Huff. It had 100 words. So it only had 100 words to manipulate, and it said words that were not in those 100 words. So how it's able to manipulate even a word bank. That's what we're finding. It's not about the white noise, the stochastic resonance. A lot of people thought it was. It's about them having words and stuff to manipulate. Speaking of that, let's try to see if I can get this reverse working right. I was trying to see if I can get to be a true reverse, but I don't think I can.
If you got a pedal, can you get a pedal to make that totally reverse?
Yeah. I think I got the settings where it's almost all reverse. Yeah, it's still doing it. It's like looping it now. Let's see. Real creepy sound in there. Yeah, I got messed with that. Reverse does not work as good as, like, of course, his reverse pedal. So I turned it off.
You know what we use in the iRig and stuff, and can we get a reverse pedal for that?
That's what I'm using. Is that reverse pedal? Yeah.
I found a bit of pillows and blankets covered onto it. What?
We might switch to another device here soon, so can you give us some kind of validation? Can you say the name of the show? What's the name of my show?
This is soup.
I thought I heard paranormal, actually, but it's done it before. Okay, one more time. Can you say the name of my show, please?
And then they there's no that like all that. For instance, the break.
No, not cooperating. No, you never can get him to say stuff just totally on the man. It would be great, but it's like dance, monkey dance.
When you do one of these sessions, have you ever tried listening to the whole thing when you put it on your Audacity or whatever? Listening to the whole thing in reverse?
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna see if I still have the batteries in the Memorex are still good. I would try that too. Alright. Let's try the Memorex. This never goes very well, though. It does on investigations, it worked well. Probably turn the volume down a second. Now this is a Memorex hack that Rob Autry gave me when I won a competition. It was awesome. All right, let's see if I can get this puppy working. Good music. Good music. Can't get it to scan though. Hold on. There we go. This problem is it comes through really muffled. All right. All right, anything come through and communicate on this device? Can you say one of our names? Can you do what the other devices didn't do? Can you say our guest's name? Joe? Did it say Joe?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Bill asked from the chat room if I'm using this on FM. He says it always sounds clearer for me on AM. I actually have it on AM. It comes through muffled on this one.
How many people are in the chat room?
I don't know how. It doesn't tell me how many people are in the chat room. There's quite a bit. There's like 24 people, 25 people watching.
Cool.
Speaking of that, can you say the name of a person that's in the chat room? See, this one's just really muffled. Let's try. What is it like on the FM band? Can you say one of her names for validation?
Did you say my name?
I sounded like I said Joe. Can you say the name of, let's see.
Say my name again.
Say, bitch, say my name again.
I think I just heard it say his name.
Say Jamie. It's really quiet on this one. All right, I'm gonna stop this one and we're gonna try something. All right, let me set that there. All right, what I'm going to do, we got 20 minutes left. And this is kind of a test I wanted to do anyways. I'm going to post the link to join the Hangout in the chat room. And if you want to jump in and choose your ITC communication method out of the 3 apps, the Raven, SCD1, or using the Memorex, you can take your pick and we'll see if we get anything for you. So I'm going to post that. See if you click on that, you can join the Hangout. We'll give it a shot. So what do you think of these kind of apps? Something you want to try on your investigation?
Yeah.
Well, to do the cheap portal like I got it, it's not very expensive. You can get an iRig. It's like $20. You just have to have the right kind of cords, and I can always, shoot you what those cords are so you can do it. But you need a smartphone, so if one of the guys in your group has a smartphone, that's what you'll need. I use an iPhone, so it's an app on iPhone, Amp Kit. And you get the first free pedal you get is a noise gate, which is the main component because you're using the noise gate to cut out a lot of the other extra noise.
I do have an iPod.
An iPad would work.
iPod.
Oh, an iPod? No, iPod won't work. No, it's got to be a smartphone or tablet. And if they have a Android, then it's Andrig, I think is the name of it that you can use. Yeah, because that's what Judy uses. You can play around with adding effects to the spirit box, especially the noise gate, because it'll cut out a lot of that noise. And it also might be a way for them to have a way of picking things and pushing it through that gate, that noise gate, to communicate.
Cool.
Well, it looks like a lot of people are like, my internet's not good enough to get on. But we got a little bit of time where we put on a SCD1. Or do you guys want to try the Raven again?
Try the Raven again.
All right.
Raven.
If I can get the SCD1 to close, it never likes to close. It's like, no.
It's hard to close mine too.
There we go. Let me find the Raven. Oh. I gotta load the allophones. Hold on. All right, there we go. Oh, we got somebody in. Oh, we got Rhodey.
Yes.
Hey, Rhodey. I almost want to turn the SCD1 back on because that's when we were getting all the stuff from Rhodey.
Try that then, since she's on.
Okay. I do. I have it down.
Yeah, we're just seeing the top of your head.
Oh, well, can you just see the picture of me? You got to see me. I was on a camping trip all weekend. Can you hear me, Jason?
I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
If I understood, you said we could chat in here and ask a question on one of the ITC devices, correct?
Yeah, what's your pick?
Well, I wanted, not just because it's the Raven, that's the one I really want to try.
Okay, that's what I got going right now.
Okay.
Get it. Come on.
We ready?
I'm trying.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not hearing that well.
It's not going yet.
Okay. Pop, are you here? I'm talking to my stepdad. Paul Little, are you out there? Paul, are you here?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
There we go. So we're asking for a Paul?
Yes. Yes.
This is Paul. Say your name.
I heard that too.
Yeah. This is one of those ones you really don't hear stuff until afterwards. So we're asking for Paul? Yeah.
I heard.
This is Paul. Say your name. Almost like I heard Paul there.
I did too.
What was Paul's last name? Can you say Paul's last name?
Yes, Paul Little. That's what. Yes, my stepfather, Paul.
No, I'm
Little.
trying to get it to say it. I'm trying to get it to say it.
Sorry.
Almost sounded like it was trying to say little. Oh, by the way, welcome, Michael. Can you say a name of somebody in this panel right now? Jamie? I thought it said Jamie.
I thought I heard something about hair.
We got about 10 minutes left. I want to switch over to that CD one because we were getting replies for Rhodey on that.
What'd you say?
How are you? I don't know. Something said right when I was shutting it off. Of course. Somebody's got their YouTube on in the background.
It's not me.
It's either Michael or Rhodey.
Maybe me.
Okay. Well, here's
Mine should be off. Might because I'm trying to look at chat on my computer, but I have it muted. So.
Who's singing?
No, that's the SCD one.
No? No, it's like someone's humming. That was an SCD-1.
Do you have a message for somebody in our panel? Is there spirits here that want to talk to anybody in the panel? Somebody thinks they said Rhodey.
I thought I heard that too.
If you want to speak to Rhodey, who wants to speak to Rhodey? Spirits.
Can anybody say Christy's name from the chat?
Did it say Barbara? Because she's. It definitely said Barbara's name is what she said. Oh, sorry. It said be quiet.
It did say be quiet.
I think so. I'm not. Come on. Come play with us. Come play with us. Somebody want to talk to Barbara? We're going to have to go soon. Do you have some relevant information for somebody watching right now? Where do spirits come from? Where do our souls go when we die?
Space.
I'm supposed to ask it about Champ. What? Somebody's asking, Barbie's asking about Champ.
Did it say dog?
Not sure. I still want to know my question. My answer is: where do our souls go when they die? They go out. Michael, do you have any questions?
Who's that?
It's Michael. That's who it is. Oh, Michael's quiet.
Listen to this.
Did you just say listening?
What was that? What did you think it said?
He was listening or something. He was listening.
That was Michael.
Michael's mic stopped working on him.
Michael?
It just said Mike.
It's
trying to talk to you, Mike. Yeah. They might hear him. You know we can't hear him. He said, I heard that.
That was clear as a bell, Michael.
Yeah. Do you have a message for Michael? We can't hear him, but do you have a message for him?
You should know.
He should know, yeah. It's a message. That's what it says. Michael can hear you. Can you talk to him?
Do it again.
Sound like I'm running.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be going soon. Do you have any final words or messages for us? Paranormal Soup, I swear I just said it. If you did, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you say goodnight? Can you say goodnight before we go?
I had a
Good night or goodbye?
Aye.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. So, did you have fun, Joe?
Yes, I did.
You thought you'd ever be on a show doing live spirit box?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Joe, so much for coming on the show, and definitely come back in the future. You go to these great places that I wish I could go to and get the evidence. You know, you're getting good evidence, or even if you just got a little piece of evidence you want me to play on the show in the World Wide Web of Weird, I'll do it. Just let me know. And so, Joe, where can people find out more about you?
You can find out more about me on YouTube at youtube.com/paranormalhunters77.
All right. And so that you can find you on YouTube, they can find you on Facebook. You have a Twitter as well?
I don't have a Twitter right now, but I have to get up and running again.
Okay. All right. Well, eventually we'll find you on Twitter as well. All right. Next week is going to be, let me find my notes on that. Whoops. David Gutty, I think, is who is next week. Let's see. Nope. That's 22nd. Hold on. 15th. Yeah, David Michael Gutty wrote Ghostly Encounters is Jeff Cole. Sorry. I'm trying to remember which one. I didn't have my notes ready. I didn't have the thing up for it either. David Michael Gutty, I just did his poster. A Guest in My House is the name of his book. I have not read it. This is one of the ones where I didn't get a copy of it or anything. I don't know what the book's about. We're going to find out at the same time I do what he's got. He's a paranormal investigator. We're going to find out more. He hasn't even given me a bio yet, so I don't know a lot. I just know he's written this book. It's about his own paranormal experiences, and so it should be good. And we'll have a call-in line, but the call-in line will have to be like we did tonight. This is why I kind of wanted to test this out, where if you guys want to ask a question later on, I'm going to post the Google link in here, because he's going to be on Skype. He can't get Google Hangouts to work, so he's going to be audio only. But you guys want to ask questions and come in like a call-in line like I do with my Skype, we'll use the Google Hangouts for that and have you guys come on towards the end of the show. But you got to be able to use Google Hangouts to hop on like Rhodey did and Michael did. Hopefully your mic doesn't quit on you like it did for Michael. Sorry, Michael. These things happen. For Judy, we found out last week why she couldn't get on. She just had to switch out her headset.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. Again, like I said, next week it's going to be David Michael Gutty, Guest in My House, and then it's going to be another author of paranormal books, Jeff Cole, on the 22nd. He's My Ghostly Encounter, and his book I did get a copy of it. I have read it. There's a lot of great evidence in his book. You can click on the links and go right to the YouTube, and you can go right to the evidence. I highly love this book because you can do that. That'll be on the 22nd, and then we'll be back to ITC Collective on the 29th. I got to work on my website one of these days and get all the shows posted on there. I will. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. Thank you, Joe, so much. We will have you on again. Keep in touch.
Thank you.
All right. And thanks, everybody. No problem, Joe. Anytime. All right, guys. Have a great night. We will see you next Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel, 10 p.m. to midnight Central Time. And we'll see you next week. Have a great night, guys.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Again, really glad to have done this episode with Joe McCarthy. Check him out on Facebook. I've always said I started this show for the paranormal investigator. You know, Joe, he's been doing this since 2012. His team, you know, a great group of guys putting this together. You don't have to be on a show. You don't have to be doing anything really super special. Just as long as you're out there investigating, getting evidence, I will have you on the show. We'll show the evidence. I love EVPs. Joe had a really, really good one. So don't be afraid to contact me if a paranormal investigator. Find me on Facebook. Just send me a message. I will hear it, and we'll get you on the show. I love paranormal investigators be on the show. That's what I started doing this about, and I love playing your evidence. All right, guys. See you next week, 10 p.m. to Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight next Sunday with David Michael Gutty and with his book, Guests in Our House. See you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend.